We spend a lot of time caring about the food that we eat, which is reasonable. We want healthy food, but also we forget that the things that we put on our body also are probably unhealthy, right? The ingredients on them, in them, they're probably not good for you. And that is true. And that's really what I want to uncover in this video. So let me open your eyes. The first thing I want to talk about are shampoos and body wash. So interestingly, I was using this shampoo for quite a while, a few years. It's like a usual normal one, Head and Shoulders in the United States. And, the other day I was looking into the ingredients in this one because I've been trying to care more about my health, about what I consume, what I eat. But also, I was like, why not? Look at the ingredients and what I put on my hair. So it says sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium Laureth sulfate. So these two are interesting. When I started researching about them, I noticed that they're scrubbing agents, and they put these in toothpaste as well. So scrubbing agents, you might be like, okay, it's fine. What's the big deal? Scrubbing agents are harsh, and they're not meant to be on your body. And what's happening here, when you're putting it on your hair, it actually removes the natural oils in your hair. It literally strips that apart, right, with these harsh chemicals, sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium Laureth sulfate. It removes those natural oils, and you're left with more brittle hair, possibly more irritation, scalp irritation, and over, maybe you won't see this in one day, but you use this for like 5-10 years. This is not going to be good for your hair, and I've been using it, so, I'm also opening my eyes, but it is scary. So number one, shampoos, conditioners, body wash, avoid, anything that sounds like sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium Laureth. Those two in particular, they're not good for you, and they do more harm than good. So that's number one. Number two, a lot of these shampoos, conditioners, body wash, they have pegs. So you'll see in the ingredients, it'll say like peg and then a number. So it'll say like peg 53 or something like that. Pegs are petroleum based. So you're literally putting petroleum based ingredients on your scalp, on your skin, one of your body's biggest organs. Crazy that we allow that. And so pegs are known to be irritants. They're not good for your body. Just avoid them at all costs. Number three, what you have to watch out for with these shampoos, conditioners are all the synthetic and artificial coloring. So for example, in this one, there's blue 1 and red 33, right? So we see this in food. We see this in the food that we eat, right? Doritos has like red 33 or some shit. Why do you want that on your hair, right? I mean, obviously for them, it's good because it looks, nice and blue, but you want to avoid that. Anything artificial, anything, with coloring, you don't need to put that, because at the end of the day, when you look, what is red 33 derived from? It's derived from petroleum. It's likely derived from tar. These are not good ingredients to put on your body, and honestly, I choose to avoid them. You can make the decision yourself, but just open your eyes, bro. Another thing that you have to watch out for, and I have a big list here because there are a lot of things. So parabens. So this one in particular says paraben free. I don't know if you can see it. It says it's paraben free, which is good. But parabens, and a lot of these kind of shampoos, conditioners have parabens. They actually are preservatives, right? They're good for the company because they help to preserve what's inside of here for longer. Particularly, they help to prevent bacteria growth, which is good, right? We don't want that. But understand that these are also endocrine disruptors. And when you think about what these do to your body, they mimic estrogen. So if you're a man or even a woman, right, it messes up with your endocrine system. It changes your testosterone levels and estrogen levels. You don't want this. You want to avoid this at all costs. So look for paraben free, or if it doesn't say it particularly, just read the ingredients and make sure that it has no parabens in it. A specific paraben that you need to watch out for is methylparaben. It's one of the most common ones, but anything that says paraben in it, just avoid. Throw it in the garbage can, kick it, and smash it or something. Another thing you got to watch out for is phthalates. So it should also say phthalates free, and these also are estrogenic. They're endocrine disruptors, and you got to watch out for them because what they do for the product, they help to make the fragrance or the smell last longer. This is good for the company, but not good for you. We want to avoid any endocrine disruptors. So phthalates free, sulfate free. You want to look for paraben free. All these things really important for your shampoos, conditioner, and body wash. So a specific recommendation for shampoos and conditioners that I saw, a good one is called Accure, and I'll put it down below if you want. I'm not gonna make money off of it or anything. I hate affiliate links. Just research it if you want. But yeah, Accure is a really good one. It has none of that shitty stuff. The second thing I want to talk about that's harming your health are deodorants. So deodorants, they honestly, most of them are not good for you. The biggest thing you want to watch out for is aluminum. So you want to look for aluminum free ones. You don't need that BS in your body. The second thing you want to watch out for is fragrances, right? So it would say fragrance or perfume in the ingredient list. So this is terrible because it's not regulated. These fragrances, they're not regulated. These companies could pretty much put like 200 stuff in there, and most of them are probably estrogenic, not good for you. So it's not regulated. You don't know what fragrance really means. It's almost like in food, you have the natural flavors or the natural, stuff that says natural flavor. You don't know what that is. So same thing with the cosmetic industry. This is kind of the equivalent of that. So avoid fragrances, anything that says perfume. You don't need to put that in your body. It's just unnecessary endocrine disruptors, and open your eyes, bro. It's not good for you. Another ingredient you got to watch out for in these deodorants are propylene glycol. So this one is also an endocrine disruptor, also a skin irritant. We're putting these things in our bodies, and although we're not consuming it, it is really important that we take care of our health and put the right ingredients on our bodies. The third kind of thing I want to talk about are perfumes. So perfumes we don't really use on a daily basis, but they're just as bad. So perfumes also have fragrances, which are not good for you. But mainly the issues with these are also phthalates and parabens, which are common in there. And most of these companies, it's a very synthetic and artificial process, to make the fragrance itself. So if you can avoid it as much as you can, you don't need to put, perfume every single day. I don't think any of you are doing that, so that's fine. I think the first two are probably the biggest ones because we use them on a daily basis. But I will put recommendations down below for what I think is pretty good for you through my research, right? I personally found a brand, I'll just say it right now. It's called Urban Cowboy. And it said it was vegan. It said, no parabens, no phthalates. So it was pretty good in terms of that. The only thing is there are fragrances in there, but it's mainly just essential oils and basically essential oils. So that one was the best I could find, but I'm not really worried about the fragrances because it is something that you don't really use on a daily basis. But again, with perfumes, avoid phthalates, avoid parabens, and just, you don't need to put it every single day, bro. All right, so I hope these 3 tips kind of helped you out. I hope it just opens your eyes because, me, 2-3 weeks ago, I didn't even know about this. It's just that I'm getting more health conscious about what I eat, about what I consume, the inputs that I give my body. It's not just, the food. It's also the stuff that you put on your skin, even the things you listen to, right? Music, videos, everything are inputs. Everything is just inputs that you have to regulate. And if you don't regulate it, society is going to regulate it for you, and it's not going to be good for you. You're not going to end up in a good spot. So make sure you regulate the inputs that you put in your body. And just be more aware, read the ingredient list, get in the habit. I think it's a really good habit to read what you eat, what you consume, what you put on your body, and research, right? So just like I did, one day I was like, wait, what the hell are these ingredients? It's kind of, I can't even read them. I can't even understand I can't even pronounce it, right? So I just went and I was like, let me research. And now I'm here teaching it to you. So I'm not special. I'm not a scientist, but I just did some research just like you can. And this opened my eyes. So I hope it can open your eyes as well. I'll put recommendations down below of some of the things, deodorants, the perfume I told you about, and so on. I'll put it down below. And hope it can help you, bro. I'll see you next time. Peace.